Reyes and Błachowicz finally going to figure things out. And that match is very interesting. Reyes right now was like a 3-1 favorite. That surprises me. And not because I would doubt Reyes' skills and not because I don't believe that Reyes should be in there defending his championship for the first time. It surprises me based on the styles. Okay? These guys are knockout artists. Reyes is very hard to hit, and if he hits you, you go down. Błachowicz is a little bit easier to hit. If he hits you, you go down. And there was an experiment being done by two middleweight world champions, first of which was named Chris Weidman, second of which was named Luke Rockhold. And they thought, you know what? I'm going to get a fresh coat of paint. I bring with me a lot of accolades. I can cut to the front of the line. 205 pounds, lacking a little bit of star power right now. My presence and emergence is going to matter. They were right. That was great planning. Now, both of those experiments failed. But one failed in Chris Weidman against Dominick Reyes, and one failed in Luke Rockhold versus Jan Błachowicz. But that's very relevant. If you have two guys who knocked out world champions with one punch all in the first round, I mean, you have something to see here. So if you're telling me you believe Reyes is going to win, then you're telling me that you believe he can get to Błachowicz before Błachowicz gets to him. So now you're talking about an accuracy and speed battle. You're not telling me that, yeah, Reyes should have beat John Jones and Reyes did beat Weidman and Reyes is all but undefeated. You're not telling me those things because they're not relevant. And if you look at Błachowicz and you go, well, yeah, Błachowicz, but he beat Rockhold and he broke his jaw on doing it. And then John Jones was right there and John Jones called him out and declared him the number one contender. Okay, great. You're telling me historically accurate things. You're saying beautiful things about Błachowicz. You're not wrong to do so. But if you're telling me you think Błachowicz can beat Reyes, then you're telling me you think Błachowicz can get to Reyes before Reyes gets to him. So you're really only betting two things here. Who is faster and who is more accurate? There is nothing else to see here. Based on history and based what we have seen, tell me the last guy that threw Błachowicz down and kept him there. I don't know who it was. If it happened, it simply escaped my memory. I don't know who it was. I can tell you the last guy who tried to do that to Dominick Reyes was named John Jones. I can tell you John Jones has never failed at a takedown attempt. He failed against Reyes. And I do understand that he got Reyes down, but then you're going to have to concede to me that Reyes got right back up. But if you back up the tape even further, the night that I saw Reyes beat Chris Weidman, what impressed me the most and made me turn my head sideways and go, well, wait a minute, is when Reyes stopped the takedown by Weidman. Stuffing a guy's takedown is not nearly as impressive as the way Reyes did it against Weidman. Weidman was fresh. It was in the first round. Weidman is an All-American wrestler. Weidman was on the United States national team, which meant if that was an Olympic year, he would have been an Olympic alternate. This is a very special wrestler who was fresh, who got into perfect position, head where it was supposed to be, hips in where they're supposed to be, hands where they're supposed to be, right underneath, right on the hips, controlling the hips, not down on a knee, not one hand on a butt cheek and the other up here on a back like an amateur. He was right where he was supposed to be. Oh, by the way, his feet were driving. Ultimately, they hit the fence. Reyes dug an underhook and pulled Weidman out of that position. That would look very simplistic to you. There is no highlight reel the UFC is going to cut and play on ESPN and show that position because no one's going to get it and no one's going to be excited by it. I got it. I was excited by it. I was also very surprised by it. Weidman, All-American, national team member, same qualification as an Olympic alternate, was in the perfect position while being fresh. And he got stuffed. All that does is lead me back to my original premise that I laid out for you guys, that you have a stand-up battle here. You have a real stand-up battle here, and yeah, they're both going to use the kicks and they're both going to use the knees, but if you were going to go ahead and handicap this fight, you really just have to ask yourself 2 questions. Who's faster, in your opinion, and who is more accurate? And if you come to a conclusive answer, at least within your own mind, get your money out and bet somebody. Bet them lunch, bet them snacks, bet them a gentleman's agreement, but that's what it comes down to. It does not come down to, well, Reyes should be the champion. It doesn't come down to, well, Błachowicz just knocked out a former world champion. It comes down to speed and accuracy, and whoever you think that favors is who you need to pick.